this episode of Alien Agenda, Colonel Gene examines rising government cooperation on UFOs, including USA Japan talks and extraordinary claims from a former Israeli space chief about contact and secret bases. We explore puzzling crop circles, new hints of an ancient advanced civilization, and what modern DNA and archaeology might reveal. Fasten your seatbelt. History and the heavens are colliding. Here's Colonel Gene.
Hi, folks. It's Colonel Gene again on Alien Agenda. Today, we're going to take a look at an agreement that the United States has entered into with Japan to take a look at what's going on in space with the UFOs. And it clearly shows that world governments are beginning to ramp up as more and more UFO sightings appear. We will look at one of the most astounding claims concerning aliens from the former head of the Israeli space program. We will take a look at some updated information of a modern phenomenon that points to extraterrestrial visits going on today. Finally, we're going to take at a possible civilization that has ties to the stars that may have existed on planet Earth as much as 500,000 or 1 million years ago. Let's get started. At a meeting in January 2023, NASA Administrator Bill Nelson hosted a meeting between the United States Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, and the Japanese Prime Minister to sign an agreement that covers a wide range of issues, including UFO sightings, the use and exploration of the moon, other planets, and military use of space. The United States has similar agreements with countries like Israel and Canada concerning UFOs and all of the issues that surround the use of space, both for communications, exploration, as well as military affairs. Certain areas in Japan have long been UFO sightings. There has been a resurgence of the public in Japan concerning these sightings, many of which are over their nuclear power generation facilities. They're concerned about their security and just exactly what is the nature of these UFO sightings and what is their purpose. Clearly, as sightings continue all over the world, governments appear to be becoming more and more open with the public. This is sort of reminiscent of Jimmy Carter, who promised to release everything the United States knew about aliens. After President Carter was elected, he failed to keep his promise and cited security reasons. It is very possible that a lot of information will be coming forth from governments in the near future. This is a perfect segue into one of the most astounding statements made by a high-level government official about aliens. The U.S. Space Force has had a space engagement talks with the Israeli Air Force for some time. The talks brought together the two nations with a shared interest in ensuring the access and peaceful use of space, and also to determine what exactly is happening with the UFO sightings. These discussions were very timely, given the claims of former Israeli Security Chief General Haim Esha. He headed the Israeli space security operation for more than 30 years and is considered to be a highly competent and reliable individual. In an interview with an Israeli newspaper, he claims Israel and the United States have been in contact with extraterrestrials from the Galactic Federation, as reported by Bill Neely on NBC News. Esha claims that Donald Trump knows about these contacts and was on the verge of making their existence public. According to the general, Trump was asked not to reveal this information by the aliens in order to prevent mass hysteria. Esha further claims this information has been kept secret till humanity evolves to a point when they can understand and accept the existence of other intelligent life in the universe. He further claims that an agreement was made with the aliens to conduct experiments on Earth, and that there's an underground base on Mars where both American and aliens work together. NBC News contacted the White House but there was no response. This claim by this highly reliable Israeli official takes the UFO issue to an entirely different level. He is not only claiming they're here, he's claiming that we know it, that our government is involved with them, and that they are actually taking some of our people to Mars, operating in a secret underground base. One of the most contemporary indications that we are being visited today is the continued appearance of crop circles. Although the largest number of these crop circles have appeared in England, in fact, near Stonehenge, they have been found in more than 50 different countries, and they total over 10,000 circles. The increasing complexity in their design and the belief that some have used graphic depictions to display mathematical data, including one that shows the first 10 digits of pi, clearly dispel the notion that they are made by hand with a board, as some have claimed. Although many of these crop circles appear suddenly, generally overnight, there is one report of seeing several round lights in the sky, and that a crop circle then begins to appear beneath these lights. The explanation that they are simply a hoax is not reasonable, given their size, complexity, and the number all over the world. In addition, there are never any footprints or tracks leading to the circles. Everything about them indicate they are being created by a highly intelligent entity, and they're employing a technology that we simply do not understand or have any counterpart from on Earth. It clearly shows that these complex designs appear to be trying to communicate something to Earth. Lately, more and more articles have begun to appear that some archaeologists believe they have found indications that a highly involved civilization existed on Earth further back than the current teachings. The structure in southeastern Turkey, called Toba Tepe, is believed to be 12,000 years old and is the oldest structure we've discovered to date. However, under the oceans, some scientists believe there may be evidence uncovered of an advanced civilization far beyond the level of technology we experience today that goes back 500,000 to 1,000,000 years. The conjecture is that some catastrophic event, such as a meteor strike, as well as time, have destroyed all, if not most, if not all, of the early civilizations. The Mesopotamian myth about Anunnaki came from the sky to mine gold is one account of such a civilization. This myth claims that they altered the DNA of our ancestors to create workers in their gold mines. The claim is that the Anunnakis required large quantities of gold to deal with an atmospheric problem on their own planet. The alterations that they made to our ancestors to create this worker group have evolved into what is today modern-day human beings. If in fact scientists discover that there really were other civilizations on Earth far, far back in time, it will rewrite the entire history of planet Earth. Today we have gone into a number of areas that clearly show more and more evidence that the UFO phenomenon is in fact real, and it is developing to a point where actual contact may not be far off. I hope you have enjoyed our look at some of the strange evidence that indicates we are not alone and have company in the universe as well as on planet Earth. Please tell your friends about Alien Agenda, and I hope you will get a copy of my new best-selling book, Are They Out There? It looks at many, many things you might be interested in, UFOs and extraterrestrials. My book is available from Amazon and on other internet retailers. You can also get the book at your local bookstore. It is available as a Kindle, paperback, and hardcover version. You may also visit my website, genepabelbooks.com. Until next time, this is Colonel Gene saying be safe and keep looking up at the sky. And hopefully you too will see some UFOs for yourself.
Are they out there? Takes you on a thrilling journey through the mysteries of the universe, from ancient sightings to the infamous Roswell incident and shocking revelations from recent congressional hearings. This book uncovers the most convincing evidence of UFOs and alien life. Don't miss out.